My name's Gabriela Soelkner. I'm up outside my wonderful studio right now to show you a little bit about how I make my work and also to talk about my upcoming exhibition, Rockface. For Rockface, I've mostly got works on paper in the show, and I have a few new large works on board. I haven't worked on board for quite a while now. The works on paper are mixed media works, so what I like to do is layer wax, candle wax or oil sticks with pigments and inks and scratch back the surface. It's a bit like being on a bit of an excavation site in a way, a small one. I have a lot of white paper left in the paperworks, which for me is a good sign that I've made contact with the story of the piece immediately, and I'm really happy with the paperworks. The big works on board are a part of my ongoing intrigue, I guess, with the landscape of Wollumbin. Even though I'm not a direct landscape artist, living up here for the last 38 years has definitely informed my process. So texture, surfaces, shapes, just being in the forest up here has a pretty unique way, I guess, of penetrating your psyche, and my love and attraction to the landscape here, along with the fact that I like to introduce stories from other places. So for this exhibition I have 3 works that were inspired by an article I found in a National Geographic magazine about a 3.3 million year old child skeleton that was found in Ethiopia and Africa. I can't say exactly why I'm fascinated by that find, but it was easy for me to translate that story into my life here at the base of a 26 million year old ancient volcanic remnant. So yeah, the show is a link between my life here at Wollumbin and the landscape and the stories that move me, the human story of the landscape. At the moment I'm experimenting a little bit with collage as well. So yeah, I mean, I make up my own way of doing things, and I like not to know how it's going to end up, what the end result will be, until I find exactly what I'm looking for. So I don't actually plan anything is the point. And that gives me excitement when something actually does reveal itself out of the blue. So yeah, that's the process at the moment. I continue to experiment and look for new ways of doing things because I get bored really easily, and I've learned how to use that boredom to my advantage. The title of this work is Fault Lines. So again, they're really big rock faces. They're in a relationship with one another. As I worked on this piece, I don't have as many layers in this work as I usually do, which I really love, but I worked with a wax crayon initially, and then I used a graphite and pigment wash over the top, and then looked for those hidden marks that I'd put down originally, which I do kind of quite unconsciously. I know the story I want to tell, so I let the work evolve as much as I can on its own. So yeah, I think this work is about the history of again, human relationships or stories that are in the stone. Does that make sense? Sorry, it's very hard to explain sometimes, but I get it. I know when the work's worked, and then this one happened quite quickly, which was really wonderful. So yeah, that's about it, I think.